Hello. I've just come on so that I can deal with this stuff that's laying here. I've thrown a few things on my desk the last couple days and I wanted to process through these, and I figured I'd share it with you. So I did go to the Dollar Tree and did another haul, and I got these hook and loop fasteners, the Velcro. And I bought these so that I can do things like this. I had made these two, and I've been putting an elastic around them, which works, but I wanted to put Velcro on them. So I wanted to take these elastics off and put them back in my drawer. And I didn't have the Velcro the other day, so I figured I'd get it now and deal with it. So that'll be nice. All right, so let's open this up. Take that off. Alrighty. And this, I really like this size because for shaker cards, for bubble shakers, these make fantastic bubble shakers. And yes, I will do a video on that because look at that. And it's not all scratched up or anything. So that's the perfect size to fill up with stuff. So that's going to be a video. So I'll stick that over here for now. These I want to put on right away. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold it over like that and put them together. And then I can open this up and take one out. And I want to stick it right here on this one. There. And then I want to close it shut on this one. There. So now when I press that down, now I have a Velcro thingy. Ooh, wow. That's got to stick on there a little bit better. All right. There. All righty. Then we'll let that sit for a minute to really get stuck there. Stick the other one down on here. Whoops. Paper's blowing around. All right. And what I'm using these for, this is really fun. So I've just got some doodahs in here that I've been making, like a couple trading cards that I made that I want to stick in flat racks. And I've got quite a few of these labels that go on the edge of, or tab label things that can go on the edge of cards. I've got some washi tape cards made up so that I can share those. I've got some of these little embellishments that I've made ready to be sent out, and I've got some die cuts that I've cut out and I'm saving to share. So that's what these envelopes are for. So that's pretty neat. Ooh, that's sticking on there good now. Alrighty. So that's what those are for. Alrighty. So next thing is I have this envelope. And first, I always cut the postage off so that I can recycle that on the senior cards. Oh, here comes the cats. Chasing each other up and down. All right, so the postage is going to go in my little drawer. And then I fold this in half. And there's no other stickers that I want to use, so I can just go ahead and trim off that excess. And these go in my little bin, which is, I moved it. Where did I move it to? Oh, right here. All right, I've been shifting stuff around. And then that can go in the garbage. All right, so then I've got these two, which I saved out of packaging so that I can punch those. Ooh, this one's neat. This one looks kind of like a little bit like confetti type paper. That's pretty nifty. And this is a perfect size to use as tags. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim that off and use it as tags. Besides, those are kind of pretty. So there, I've got two tags that I can use. I just have to embellish them. So I can do that. These ones I like to punch out. So I'm going to grab a punch. And you've seen me do this before. Let's see, what do I feel like punching? I wonder if this will fit on there. might. Let's see. Oh yes, I love using these. All right, so I can get 4 of those. Perfect. That's awesome. Which normally would be thrown away, but here I am getting 4 labels. How cool is that? There you go. So I put that away, and then I've still got the centerpiece, so I can punch out 2 flowers. Looks like they should fit. Yep. 2 white flowers. Can always use white flowers, because then you can use your gems to color the centers, and they'll match with anything. All right, and then the rest of this can be thrown away. That's garbage. All right, so the flowers can go in my flower bin. They can go down in there. Alrighty, and these I'll probably use in just a little bit. All right, so, oops, there. So now I've got this envelope that I want to recycle. So let's do that right now, because I like the inside. This one's a really pretty one. It's kind of like caviar, doesn't it? Looks like little fish eggs. I think that's kind of cool looking. And we've got a nice good window, so I can save that window, and I can use that on a card, and I can trim off the excess paper here. So this can be used, and this can be used, and this can be used, and these can be thrown in the garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Alrighty, and this can be trimmed off. And that was fun today when I was at the Dollar Tree. Then I was in there, and this young lady walks by, and of course we're all wearing masks, and her physique looked very familiar to me, the way she was walking and the way her body shape was. And she had this little baby. Oh my goodness, the most prettiest little baby. Oh, he was so adorable. And I couldn't resist. I always have to say hi to a baby. And so I said hello, of course. And then when she said thank you because I told her baby was so beautiful, and she said thank you. And then she sounded familiar too. And I said, I'm pretty sure you were in the women's shelter when I was teaching over there. And she said, yes. She said, Barbara, right? And I said, yep, Miss Barbies, how are you? It's always such a fun pleasure to see these ladies after they've gotten out of the shelter and on with their lives. And it's such a sweet thing to be able to witness. I've really enjoyed that. So, all right, so these can go in the garbage. And let's see, this is just cardboard, but I have been making patterns. Oh, let's see, let's cut this off. I love recycling packaging like this for making different patterns and whatever. So that can go in the garbage there. And now I've got this pattern here, which I'm tracing so that I can do flat racks. So let me do that with this instead of putting it away, and I may as well go ahead and get it done. So I just trace that around and trace this one around. There. And then put this one up at the top. Whoop, I moved it. It moved when I drew it. Much better. All right. Now, can I fit another set on there? No, I can't. Nope. All right, but that's okay. I've got at least one set on there, which is nice. And I wonder if I would have done it this way, if I could fit another one that way up here. You know what? I'm going to try that this time. Why not? Let's see if I can get two on there. Oops, that's the fold. So put that one down there. Or will it? Yes, it'll give me more room if I do it here. All right, do it that way. Alrighty. Now, will it fit on here? No. Nah, that's okay. All right. I'm trying to keep it all together so when I flat rack somebody, I can just put it in there and then they can trim it out themselves. And it'll be a lot easier to mail it while it's flat. So that's okay. Alrighty, so I got two more patterns out of that, which is nice. So I'll put this over here. And I need to write on here. This is the bow. And this goes on the fold. And this is the bow bottom. And this is the bow wrap. There. And this is the bow. And this goes on the fold. And this is the bow bottom. And the bow wrap. There. So now I can share those. And there we go. Ta-da! I like that. Nice. Alrighty. And these can go. These can be put away. There, they can go right in my drawer so I know right where they are. Ta-da! Alright, and this goes in my scrap. I've got brown scraps and white scraps. Alright. So there's two more. So I've got two patterns and I have three from before. So the first 5 people that leave a message and say, I'd like the bow pattern, then I'll send out to the first 5 people that say that in the messages. But you have to say it in YouTube. So you can't say it in the group. You have to say it in YouTube underneath the video. Okay? If you say I'd like the bow pattern, then I'll send the 5 of them out. Alrighty? So that's a good idea. Alright, this is the next thing that I'm going to deal with. I always cut the top off first. And like I showed you before, throw this plastic part away and open this up and see what I can make out of this. And I can get a couple flowers out of that. So let's do that. Ooh, nope, just barely, but nope. Okay, so that's good. So I got a few more flowers, and I like to have them on cardboard, which is nice, so I can put these in with my other flowers. There you go, and deal with those later. Ta-da! All right, so then this, how much time do I have? Okay, I'm up to 15 minutes. So this, I'm going to take this out and recycle this, because I like to put piece of cardstock in there and then put my homemade embellishments in there. So let me put that over in the bag where I keep those. There. And these are actually going to go on cards, so that'll be nice. This, the to-do list, I actually bought this because I thought this was really pretty, and it's a whole pad. So I thought I definitely have to cut this apart and use these on cards. So I'm going to use this for card layers. And then the top part does have the magnet on the back. I can hang that down on the fridge for my to-do list. So, but I'm going to use it as a grocery list, of course. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is get my ruler, and I need to measure. Let's see, I need about 5 1/4. So I need up to that orange line, which is perfect. And this is how wide? 4 inches wide. How perfect is that? That's awesome. All right, so I need my X-Acto knife, which I stick over here now. So I'm going to cut this apart. So is this orange one, I think? 5 1/4, yes, so this orange one. All right, so I'm just going to hold this right here, right on the edge where that orange is. And I'm going to cut through this pad, so this way I have plenty of layering papers. And you just got to hold it down. You got to get a good grip on it. And try to cut straight down. Pressing that up against the ruler until I get all the way through. Whoops, that went crooked. That's okay, I'll just have to trim it off later. Alrighty. Ooh, did I make it through? I did. Aha, so there you go. So now I've got these for layering, and I've got a little mini to-do list. So that can be hung up downstairs on my fridge, and we can still use that because that's about how big my list usually ends up being anyways. And I've got all these pages for backgrounds. Aren't they pretty? I'm excited about this. That's going to be fun. And there is the piece of cardboard back there too. So I've got all these. Wow, that's going to be cool. Definitely making some cards out of those. Alrighty, so, and this can go in my cardboard package, and that has been dealt with. These can go in with my card layers. There you go, those are in there. Alright, so, whoops, and the only other thing I wanted to do was this. So this is a, let's see, that's shiny, glossy gray color, which is kind of pretty. So I'm going to trim this down and hopefully get a trading card out of it. Oh yes, 3.5 by 2.5. Check it out. That's the exact size for a trading card. That's cool. So that can go in my trading card box right here. And this is garbage. There you go. So thank you for helping me clear my desk. I appreciate it. And again, remember, the first 5 people that say, I'd like the bow pattern, then I'm going to send those out to you. Okay? Alrighty. If you like this type of video, please give me a thumbs up. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.